Good morning, traders. Welcome to Monday, the 15th of February's morning update. Let's hope you all had a very enjoyable Valentine's weekend with your loved ones. Now let's get back onto the real stuff, making some money, analyzing the markets, and seeing what opportunities, if any, are present for this coming week. Okay, so what's happened overnight in China, or I should say Asia? So the news coming out of China was quite significant. So exports dropped 11.2% and imports dropped 18.8%. So basically what we can see is that the depreciation in the Chinese yuan since last August is still yet to boost the economy. So we're going to see implications here on the price of the yuan and also on the Shanghai Composite. We'll look at those charts next. And also we've got big surges in the Nikkei, and the JPY is weakening as I suggested. And we'll look at the post that I actually put out last week to hint that there may be something on the cards, or it could be a good time to be buying into dollar yen, Aussie yen, and CAD yen, i.e. selling JPY. Okay, let's take a look at the charts. Right, okay, first off, we're going to move into the Shanghai Composite. So if we have a look and see this level of support that was broken down, obviously we've had a week away, and the week away, I don't know if you can see this tiny little dot down here, but what we can see is the Chinese yuan has gapped down quite significantly, maybe a couple of days worth of movement, and it just a tiny little mark. So we've had a sell-off in the Chinese yuan, or I should say the Shanghai Composite here. The next market we're going to look at is the Nikkei. Now look at the huge sell-off we'd been having over last week and the previous week. Huge sell-off, and we've had a gap up through the Monday session, and then a big rally. It's pretty much on the close of the bar, so this is just surging. This is based off the JPY, or the Japanese yen, weakening. Is it intervention? We don't know. But this was something that I called last week, hinting that this may actually happen. Now, what we'll find is, if the JPY, or the Japanese yen, is going to continue weakening, we'll find that this level of resistance is going to be broken. We'll probably see that the Nikkei break through this, and we can look at it as a retest to continue long, because they are looking at getting the Japanese yen by the end of the year back up to 125s, 130s against the dollar. So the Nikkei, this is one to be watching. If you are going to trade the Asian sessions, we can look at trading it long into around the 16.9s, and then what I'd wait for is a daily close and break above, unless you're going to leave a small percentage of your profits on the table and stops to break even. So if you're trading at 1% risk of your account on an intraday basis, if you can take 80% off, you've banked 80% profit leading into the resistance, leave 20% to run. So if it does stop and turn here, you can't lose anything. But if it does break through, you're going to continue to bank that little bit more. Okay, the dollar index. Looking at the dollar index, it's a bit scrappy. Okay, so we've got to look and think, right, where's it likely to go? Next stop is going to be this trend line here, which comes back through these couple of tests of resistance, one more test of resistance, a couple of tests of support, and again here. So it's going to come back into this region here. At this point, we're going to then decide whether it's going to break through or pull back and head further down. Okay, so the reason that our bias was predominantly long dollar was because of the monetary policy divergences. But from what was spoken last week, isn't there going to be a rate hike this year from the dollar? Are they going to use negative rates? Well, the whole sort of long-term bias has been thrown up into the air a little bit, so we're going to have to wait a little bit on this, and I think that's why we've seen this sell-off in dollar. Okay, next particular chart we're going to look at is gold. Okay, so we've got a couple of areas of interest here. Now we can see that gold had this rally up to this trend line here. Now this trend line wasn't drawn in. I've only just put that in this morning, so we can see that was the tip of this wick here, tip of this wick here. and we can see that the market's come up to touch it beautifully. Now we did have a falling wedge pattern which it broke out of. We can see that was from the tip of the wick, tip of the wick, tip of the wick. Now we're looking to get long gold again. A couple of my traders are still in this, which we originally bought at 1075. I, on the other hand, we came out at around 1200, 1196 to be precise, and we're going to look to get back into this market at a similar value. So anything in and around 1205 down to sort of 1180, 1190 is an area we want to be looking to get long gold, and we'll be looking to exit somewhere around 1250 as a first exit, leading up to 1350s, maybe even 1380s as a second longer term target. Okay, and one more trade that we're currently in. We've got two positions running in this market, which is our silver trade from back here in the early part of December. So that's been running quite nicely. We then saw it break through one level of support, another level of support, for it to come back and retest our level of resistance. We're now added into our original position from up here, down here, and we're watching it move in our favor. Okay, we will be looking to manage this in a particular way at Phoenix Blue, and we're going to hopefully see it run somewhere back down here. We will be looking at taking profits off the table somewhere around 1250. I'm just going to highlight the charts that we posted now on the Japanese yen, which this is, we posted, I think it was around the 11th of February. So it was either Thursday or Friday of last week. Now we put this on Instagram, we put it on Facebook, and I did talk about it. So what do we have? Well, if we look at CAD yen in the top left-hand corner, this is something we called from resistance, and it's come down, met our first target. But what we notice is it's at this junction again of support, intersection, meet 3 times. Okay, we had the Aussie yen meet the bottom of a channel, and you can see our buy order in here. Euro yen, support, pound yen, support, and last but not least, dollar yen coming in at our trend line support. So that was 5 charts there, all highlighting support. Okay, so like I said, we've got some really nice trades currently running on the yen pairs. But failing this, guys, any questions about any charts, please don't hesitate to email info@phoenixblue.co.uk. Follow our live posts daily on Instagram at Phoenix Blue Trading. Also on Facebook as Phoenix Blue Trading. If you've enjoyed the information and the content that you're seeing each day from Phoenix Blue, please hit the like button. Please add any comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe. We are running an open workshop in London on the 18th. That's this Thursday, 18th of February. We will be running workshops every month. So if you are in London or if you are in the UK and you want to come and meet the team and you want to see how we analyze the market, again, drop us an email at info@phoenixblue. We've only got limited spaces left, but moving forward, if you are interested in attending any of our open workshops for 3 or 4 hours, what I suggest is you drop me an email to info@phoenixblue. We'll put you on the mailing list so you'll know exactly when our next meeting is, and you can come and join us for an afternoon of analyzing the markets and seeing how we do it at Phoenix Blue. Guys, have a great day, trade safe, be disciplined, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.